an experiment that they did with rats, who I think I'm quoting it right, and they injected them with heroin. So they were heroin addicts, the rats. Mm-hmm. And then they took one rat and they left it alone to detox and whatever. The rat died. Then they did the same thing with another rat and put it with another rat or other rats, and it survived. And that's a rat.
Wow.
So could you imagine a human being? Is that we got to be there for each other in the darkness, in our pain, in our hurting. What I see the most in my own personal journey, which I could talk about, and what I see with other guys and people, is that when we hold things, inside, and we don't share, then we suffer. We suffer in silence, and it's terrible. And the more we learn to share, I've always said this. I say, people say introvert, extrovert. I say it's not about talking a lot. Somebody could talk a lot. I say a lot of times, it triggers the talkers a lot. People who talk a lot, it triggers them. And I say, and I don't mean to trigger anybody, but I say that sometimes people talk a lot because they don't really want to share what they really want to share. So their talking is like a decoy to get away from, so they say, oh, I'm an extrovert. I tell you, what I mean? No, you're not. I don't even know psychologically what the difference is, but I'm saying in the colloquial way of saying it, you got to talk a lot. It's not about talking a lot. It's about sharing. It's about sharing what's inside. I know myself with my own healing, because in order for me to help others, which is not necessarily my goal, that I need to be healthy myself and heal. Healers need to heal. If I'm, and through my own healing that I do now, that my own journey in that is that the more I learn to share me, and I don't mean share just anything. It means share, whether it's share my childhood, whether it's share my experiences, whether it's sharing my fears and my insecurities. I love when people share, and I think everybody loves it. When someone gets up and says, you know what, I'm nervous and it's hard for me to talk, and I'm, I would say I'm nervous. I happen not to be nervous now, but if I was nervous now or coming to this interview, I get more excited. I've done this for a long time where I share and I'm more comfortable because I know people listen, meaning not because they're listening, but I'm okay. I'm more just comfortable because when you do something many times, I think everyone loves when people share how they feel, even when that sharing is hard. When someone says like, you know what, I'm insecure, I'm nervous. When I was a kid, that's one thing that I see tremendously. Like people are embarrassed, and they're shamed to feel, insecure, shamed to feel nervous, shamed to feel like it's terrible. Like, I'm driving to the airport with my son, Tati, I'm nervous. A lot of times, apparently, don't be nervous. What do you mean, don't be nervous? Why not? It's good to be nervous. It's
in the history of people like, don't be nervous. Okay, now I'm not nervous.
Right, exactly. Right.
That helps,
right. Besides the fact that it doesn't help, but it's a message that is projected from the person himself. Well, first of all, you're nervous. Secondly, who says there's something wrong with being nervous? Yes. Are there mental problem? Yeah, we're not talking about somebody who's seeing a psychiatrist who sits in his room all day because he's nervous to walk out the door in his own home.
Right.
We're not talking about psychiatric, people who suffer, and we're not, talking about nervous. I'm nervous. I'm scared. That's healthy.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. When we share that, and that's what I tell my guys all the time in yeshiva. I say like, we're all the same. We're the same. Oh, because I have a beard and I'm a rabbi, whatever that means. I have payas and I'm the Rosh Yeshiva. And therefore what? Therefore I don't have struggles. Why not? I have as many, could be I have more struggles than you. I don't have my shortcomings. I have probably more because I'm older and you know what I mean? So we're all in the same boat. So let's learn from each other.